Okay, and as I was saying, you don't have any control over what you're doing. Even if you try to stop, it's rare that you can stop yourself, but it's hardly unstoppable. Coke, or otherwise known as cocaine, it's a high stimulant drug. It's for people that don't want to sleep. No. Basically, what Coke does is it. Oh, is there an easy way? It's hard to explain. It just wires you up a lot, and gives you a lot of energy, and your body don't know what to do with it. So it can cause you to have a heart attack, lockjaw. One of my friends told me that his uncle did cocaine in front of him, his dad, and his family one day because they're Mexican. He said his uncle was in the cartel, so I was like, I don't care. I was like, why are you telling me this? I don't care. He said, I'm just saying this is a life lesson that I don't want to have to learn the hard way. That's why I don't want to do it. He said, my uncle snorted it. He snorted 4 lines. He said it wasn't 10 minutes later. He said every cocaine user, he said, always does this with their jaw. They grit their teeth. Bad thing about this is my friend Christian said, my uncle didn't know that he had his tongue hanging out. You lose all feeling in your body. That's why people like to do cocaine, for a pain relief or just to get in a fight, basically sometimes. And he said my uncle had his tongue hanging out, and he bit down, and he started grinding his teeth together. He said, and he grinded his whole tongue off, and it fell on the plate in front of him. He said there was blood running down his face, and I started tripping. We all did. He said, that, he said, Uncle, your tongue. And he said, what? Huh? Huh? What? Huh? And he looked down, and he saw his tongue, and he started tripping, which is bad whenever a cocaine user just snorted and he's already getting the full effect of it, starts tripping out, because when they do that, it's hard to calm them down because they got all that energy that drug has produced already, and there's nowhere for it to go, so it's trying to burn it, and that's why I have no control over your body. There's stuff out here that you can do that will give you just the same feeling as any of those drugs. Sex. Compared to ecstasy. Listen to some dubstep. Dubstep. Oh my. Ecstasy makes you want to listen to music, but it also makes you want to just go wild, you know. Listen to some music called dubstep. Dubstep, whenever you listen to it, it just clicks something in your brain, and you just want to jump around and go crazy until the song's over, and then you want to press the replay button and start jumping and going crazy again. The ecstasy makes you want to screw, or basically have uh, sex. So if you're married or if you have a girlfriend, what you can do, what I used to do, it's also sex. You can do masturbation, or I don't care what you do, because you're not my body. But I do care what you do. So, and I don't want you on drugs at all. You can talk to her about what you've been doing, or if she already knows, tell her that you want to stop doing that. And if y'all can work something out between having a sex night every now and then, like sex night on Wednesdays and Saturdays, or Mondays and Wednesdays, or Tuesdays and Thursdays, or Fridays and Sundays, like twice a week, or 5 times a month, or 4 times a month. Ask her if she can work something out to help you get off of that, so you won't want that. You can, I tell you what, if you've never been deer hunting, I used to smoke weed. I took one ecstasy pill. I almost died because I had a heart problem that I didn't even know about, but now it's gone. Thank God that I don't have that heart problem no more. When I took that ecstasy pill, I was 2 blocks away from my house. When I woke up, I was 4.5 hours away from my house. I was in Houston, Texas, and we lived 4.5 hours away in a town called Humble. I had no idea how I got there. I didn't know how I had got the clothes that I wore because I knew that they weren't mine. They still had price tags on them. I didn't know how I got them. I didn't know where I was. Thank God I had my phone. I couldn't find it, but it was inside of my shoe. Don't know how I got there. I had a, this is going to be embarrassing to say, I had a condom still on my penis. Used. I'm kidding. I'm still a virgin. No, but I had a pack of Trojans in my back pocket. A box of them. Never been opened. It says 24 count on the back of it, and they were still on 24. I made sure because I was like, oh God, I promised myself I'd save it for that right girl. No, I was like, yes, okay. So I started crying, and I wanted to go to the police station, but when you know you did something wrong, you don't want to because they know. Because how awkward. Police officer, yes. I live in Humble. Where am I? You're in Houston. How did I get here? I don't know. See, they're automatically going to think something. They know that you did something. So they're going to keep you in custody, and they're going to call your parents, and they're going to have them come down there to meet you and pick you up. But if you've never been deer hunting, I've done weed and ecstasy. That's the only thing I've done, and I've been clean for 2.5 years now, and I'm very proud of that fact. If you've never been deer hunting, and you think that little high is all that you've got, or that little pill pop is all you got, you're wrong. Whenever you're hunting, and you're sitting out there, and you're quiet, and you turn, and there's a deer 30 yards from you, you grab that gun, you ease it up, you look through it, and you put those crosshairs right on his shoulders. Right behind his shoulders, just a little bit. And he gets still, body starts shaking, pow! And he drops. You get such a rush that your legs will start shaking, your arms your whole body starts shaking. And it took me, this is my my first deer this year, this season. Yeah, my first deer this season, last Wednesday. And I killed him, and it took me 2.5 hours to calm down from killing him. I was just like, yes! Yeah, I went in my room, I was like, yes! 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 I was hyped up, I was like, yeah! What? I was hyped up. That was the best rush, high, whatever you want to call it, that was the best rush you'll ever get. And if not, there's other things you can, let's see here. And cigarette smokers. I smoked back in last June. Yeah, last June I was smoking, and then I was like, I wonder how bad smoking is actually for you, how bad smoking actually is for you. So I bought this book called No Smoking, and a doctor wrote it. It goes on and on about how bad it is, and then he started with the non-smokeless tobacco. For y'all that don't know what that is, you might not recognize this can, the Copenhagen, but everybody knows what Grizzly is. Grizzly. He said, the warning labels are useless. This product is not a safe alternative to cigarettes. He said, in the book, the doctor himself said, you are 1/1,000,000th of a chance less likely to get cancer doing this than you are with cigarettes. So you will basically probably, most likely, never get cancer from doing smokeless tobacco dip, whatever you want to call it, smokeless tobacco. It is a safer alternative, and he goes into how this does not cause you to lose your teeth. He said a dipper starts losing its teeth at around 56 to 65 years old. Is that right on that? Let me get the book. I've got it marked right here. Sorry, 58 to 65 years old. He says, and it was a German that came over back in 1862. Yeah, in the 1800s that came over from Germany to the United States. He was supposed to be a doctor, and he turned out to be not a doctor. He was a phony. He studied tobacco and what caused tooth loss, and he gave a scare back in the 1800s and the 1900s, up until 1915. Smokeless tobacco was the #1 tobacco source. Everybody dipped because it was cleaner. You could get them in different flavors. You didn't have that smoke smell all over you. You didn't have that bad smoke breath, that ammonia breath. You could buy it in wintergreen with a fresh smell. You could buy it in a straight, which is a sweet smell like a candy. You can buy it in a extra mint. You can buy it in mint for fresh breasts for fresh breath. And he just made up a phony lie saying that that's what causes tooth loss. So everybody stopped at 1915. So everybody stopped dipping and started smoking. Now notice this. This is what I found funny. See how big the warning label is? There's a warning label right there, and on these right here, there's a warning label right there, and there's a warning label that runs all the way across this. And whenever you look at a little cigarette pack, this ain't really a cigarette pack, but just pretend it is, you turn it over to the side, and it's printed in itty-bitty little letters. Surgeon General warning. That's from the Surgeon General himself. I've went through so many I have 238 dip cans, and I went through all of them just for this video. None of them say Surgeon General warning. It's just a warning, which means it's just a made-up lie, which pisses me off. They're wanting us to kill ourselves. The government wants us to kill ourselves, and I don't like that at all. But I had to finish this in another video, so stay tuned.